I'm going to make smooth oatmeal pancakes. The oatmeal is in the little Cuisinart, and then we're going to run it until it looks like flour. Well, that took about 3 minutes, and you can see how fine that is. I put a cup and a quarter in here of oatmeal, figuring that this is more dense, so this should come out to be about a cup. I could be wrong. Now, my recipe for regular pancakes, I use flour. So I don't know how the absorption rate is going to be with the oatmeal. So I might make some adjustments. So I'm using my recipe for regular pancakes. There's the salt, the baking powder. I'm going to mix this up a little. Then I'm going to add the wet ingredients. So we have the milk, the egg, and the melted butter, which I use sweet butter. If you use regular salted butter, maybe you can eliminate the salt in the recipe. And sugar, you can add a teaspoon, whatever. I am not, because I'm putting syrup on it and I don't need the sugar. So let's see how this mix comes out. I'm going to give it a few minutes to see if it absorbs and thickens just a bit. Otherwise, we are going to add just a smidgen of some kind of flour. But since this is gluten-free, I don't want to use white flour. Maybe I'll put a drop of rice flour in there. So I'm going to wait a few minutes. What I did do now is just added another quarter a cup. I put 1/4 cup of the whole oatmeal into the Cuisinart and added it to this. So I like that texture. Like I said, why am I going to add a rice flour to this? Don't be so lazy. So we should be good to go. And the pans are on the fire, so we're going to move over there and try and cook. And I'm not using oil. I only use in my cooking olive oil or butter. I won't use any kind of vegetable oil or whatever in cooking because I don't like where they come from. I'm cooking the pancakes slow because I'm using butter and I don't want the butter to burn. But then you never know. I have 2 pans. One here and one right next to it. I could use my griddle, but not in the mood. So I would say that this will make 3 pancakes of this size, of which I will consume for breakfast. So we don't have to waste the film looking at this. We'll wait till the bubbles come up and then I'll turn them and you'll see how they look. Okay, let's check this. I see brown around the edges and maybe oh, that looks pretty good. I'm wondering what it's going to taste like. We'll see you in a few minutes. Well, there's 2 of the pancakes. The other one is cooking, which I will consume right after this. And like I said, I don't put sugar because I put maple syrup, and I think that's enough. Now, let's test this out. I had this sitting here for a couple of minutes because I can't stand really hot food. So let's see. See what it looks like from a side view. First time I did this, this is really nice. So I got oatmeal pancake instead of using flour. It's very good. So that means if it wasn't good, you wouldn't be watching this recipe. So I hope you enjoy it. Just follow the amounts I use on the description. It'll come out perfect like this.